Too many of us get up in the morning like God owed us another day. Or like we did something to earn another day. But I don't care how holy you are. I don't care how saved you look to us. All of us have done enough wrong that any night we sleep, if God just checked the record, none of us would see the next one. So every day is a gift from God. A lot of folk always checking the weather channel to see what the day gonna be like. I don't even know what channel the weather channel is. But every day is a good day to be. Could be a good cold day, good hot day, good rainy day, good clear day, good dry day. Don't matter to me. Every day above ground is a good day. But every day I get up, I realize that somehow while I slept, a divine decision was made to look beyond my faults and supply my needs. I'm glad my enemies didn't have a vote because I wouldn't have. But I'm glad that God reserves that decision all by himself. Prosecutors laid out the case of everything I did wrong. But somewhere in the stillness of the night, God vetoed them and said, no, I'm going to give them another day to get it right. Then I'm happy to be here tonight with you as we deal with where we go from here. And we do what we've often done in the history of our struggle. We come to the church because we are people that have been driven by our beliefs in higher powers. There is a higher power than the merit board. And there is a decision beyond their decision. But let me say a couple of things before I get into my message. A couple of reporters asked, why am I here? And I think Mike Jones and Dr. Clay said why I was here, they invited me. And they described a lot of people I work with and respect and friends here. Dr. Clay I have a lot of respect for and work with, and Jeff and all of them. Brandon Johnson is a member of our national board. We've been friends down through the years. Reverend Burton I've known for years. Bishop I've known. Just all around. King Grove I've known since I was a little boy. Brother Crawford, I come to back Boston, sit up in the back room the first time I came. But I want y'all to get this right. The main reason that I came tonight is I promised Brandon that no matter what happened, I would be back to stand with him no matter what happened. We have got to let our children know that no matter what happens, we're going to stand with them when they need us to stand with them. The record should show that what happened to him is worth all of us pausing on trial. It was putting the ability of a city to deal justly and fairly on time. And there are those now that want to have unity, but you can't have unity without accountability. If you are in a relationship or marriage, and the husband abuses the wife, the first thing he says when it's over is, let's be together. And when you keep accepting abuse and then making up, they call that a battered wife syndrome. You cannot have a battered race syndrome in Indianapolis, where you keep getting beat and run over by drunk police and then make up like you are at fault when you are. Now, we either got to get you medicated, therapy, or incarcerated, but you going to learn how to stop abusing us. Amen. And we going to stop accepting it in the name of can't we get along. We're not the ones not trying to get along. All right. A guy asked me at the airport, said, well, Reverend, there's a lot going on. I said, let me tell you something. Not long after I was here, there was some disgraceful behavior by some young people after Indiana Black History. Amos Brown, that's us all know what's going on, disgraceful behavior. The difference is there was no merit committee of ministers that tried to justify that. Because when people in our community are wrong, we call it wrong. Nobody stood up and justified it, excused it, didn't say it was condemnable, because you can't uphold wrong. If our young people are wrong, we must say it wrong. But if our young people are done wrong, you've got to say that they were done wrong. You can't have equality where it only works on one side of town. The arrogance of calling unity but deciding who you're going to talk to. The arrogance of saying, I'm disappointed, but I'm not going to deal with those that raise the question of the victims. I want to unite the city, but I can't deal with those that speak out in a firm way that may not benefit my politics. If you're not going to get in line, then I'm not going to give you an audience. So are you trying to lead the city, or are you trying to run for office? Now let me say this. I told English today that I'm going to be establishing in Indianapolis Shapton National Action Network. I'm going to open up a headquarters here. With Dr. Clay.
All right.
I don't know. The mayor don't need to know. But I can tell him one thing, that with me hanging around town, you're going to wish you had met with Dr. Clay. And I'm not coming to town There was no crime committed. They investigated it. He did no wrong. And for him to walk away with those bruises and nobody paid for it is something that we are not going to walk away from. If he had done wrong, then why wasn't he prosecuted? If he was across the line of the law, then why wasn't he prosecuted? How is an innocent young man beaten like that? And you can't find nothing. No remedy, no accountability, nothing. So what you're saying, that it is all right for you to do whatever you want to do, even if a crime has not been committed. We're not here defending the criminal. They say he wasn't a criminal. Wasn't found innocent. He wasn't even charged. So what does that say to any child? And y'all back there with the press, they're white and black here tonight. All the white folk here stand up, but they ain't gonna show you on TV. Spies, y'all stand up too.
All right.
Let me say this. If you go through the history of civil rights, it always takes a struggle to make change. Sometimes when things go too easily, we don't extract the change that we need. I studied the civil rights movement and ended up, since my teens, becoming involved. Even before my time, when they started in Montgomery, with the bus boycott.
That's right.
Let me remind you, when Rosa Parks refused to give up her seat,
Right.
it did not change that night. Rosa Parks was arrested and charged. They began a boycott. Martin Luther King, in the middle of the boycott, was indicted for income tax evasion. Called him a crook. But they walked for a year, carpooled, organized churches. They said